love that.
In all honesty, man, this is what I felt. It's like our responsibility was to see them up old enough to do what they needed to do. And at that point, I knew that I was going all the work and all that stuff I was doing, that I was going to at some point put that time into her. Because I always say that the sun don't shine till she wake up in the morning, even on a rainy day. So I knew that no matter what.
I know how he bagged. I know how he bagged. I know how he bagged it. He got her. He got that mouthpiece. I'm like, all right, I'm over here writing him a little note.
Take notes.
Right,
You can tell him all the time.
She ain't going nowhere. He in that ear. Yeah, he in that ear.
He saying so calm, you barely notice what he's saying to you. Like, oh,
I'm over here taking them notes. Like, right? Sun don't shine. Saying sun don't shine.
That better not be your Mother's Day caption.
Not this year. Not this year. Not this year.
No, that's
He gonna know when she see it. No, yeah, but yeah.
What's up, everybody? I'm Leg.
I'm Jared.
And this is another episode of Ode to Black Love Podcast. Before we get started today, make sure you're liking, following, and subscribing to us on all social media platforms. That's at Ode to Black Love on Instagram and TikTok, then Ode to Black Love Podcast on Facebook and YouTube.
Y'all make sure y'all head over to odetobblacklove.com. Y'all can check out all our episodes. We also got our merch up there. We got, like I said, all of our episodes. Everything we got going on. Yeah, we got them up there. So they should be up there now. It's been some weeks went by, so they should be there by now.
He keeps saying all of our episodes because I still have not put up all the episodes on the website. But by the time this year, I promise
they gotta be
all of them will be up on the website.
They gotta be. So yeah, and then we'll probably be having an event third Saturday every month. Just check our social media.
Yes.
Come kick it with us. All
right. So now that all the housekeeping is out the way, y'all, we have a much anticipated episode for ourselves. We have a couple here who is on the couch that been not married, sorry, together.
Sure, together. Married longer than we've been alive.
Married longer than we've been alive. But together, definitely longer than we've been alive. 31 years, right?
Yes.
Yes, we have the Williams on, y'all. Y'all know how much we love the episodes with the couples who have, more than 10, 20 years. The season. There we go.
Yeah.
Y'all know we love the seasoned couples because they impart knowledge on us and y'all. Y'all be in the comments like, ooh, get more of them. So here we are, y'all. We have a couple. The Williams. How y'all doing?
Doing well.
Doing pretty good.
Yeah. Good. Well, again, we so happy to have y'all. Thank y'all so much.
Really appreciate it. So cut the nonsense. We already gave y'all a heads up. Y'all had time to get y'all stories together. So who hollered at
who? More than likely, she had to holler at me because I'm always been kind of shy.
Okay.
So she would have had to come.
Shy brother. Is that him?
Pretty much.
Okay.
No. No. He was hollering at me.
Okay.
He was hollering at me. So true. We worked at the same place, but different hours or whatnot. So when I was leaving, my dad would come and pick me up. And when my dad come pick me up, he would always say, who is the little dude, that's always up in your face or whatnot? Just saying. So I was like, your future son-in-law.
Oh.
I just threw it out there.
I know that's
like
right.
That. Your future son-in-law.
So was you feeling him before then? Like y'all was kind of flirting up there?
Yeah.
Okay. Like how old are y'all at this point?
I'm a few years older than her, so I'm gonna say
I was 20.
Okay.
I probably about 24, 5, something like that.
Okay.
Okay.
Years
Yeah. So when you finally asked her out?
I don't know how it really came about. I think.
We ended up, we was going to hook up at the house. We was going to have something to eat at the house and kind of like chill out a little bit.
Okay.
With Tony and Mickey.
Okay. Yeah.
So were y'all staying with y'all parents at the time or y'all had your own place?
No,
we had different spots.
Yeah.
We had our own spots. She had hers.
Okay.
But I ended up spending a lot of time over there with her.
Okay.
It kind of went that way.
So how did your dad feel when you said your future son-in-law? Was he like, okay, he seems cool? Or was he like, girl?
Well, he was like, okay. And then at that point, when he would come pick me up, he'd kind of check me out a little bit more.
Okay.
Kind of feel him out a little bit.
Okay.
That's cool. So when did y'all kind of start like,
Actually, before we even get there, I want to know, before y'all started liking each other, who were y'all? So you mentioned you were a few years older. Kind of what did you have going on in your life? And like, did you have any previous relationships or anything?
Yeah. I had, probably at the time, that's probably where you're trying to find yourself.
Yeah,
you're doing all crazy stuff. I played basketball a lot, so I was always around, just hooping at the gyms and all that kind of stuff. And I don't know, somehow, once we ran across each other, I kind of, everything started fading.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
And then I just had certain things I did, then her. Certain things I did, then her.
I love that, yeah.
So it kind of went like that. But yeah, I just was working at a store together, and I clean it up at night and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
She worked at night, be getting off, and that's how I would run across.
Okay.
And so each night, I kind of look forward to seeing her.
Yeah.
So what did y'all think when y'all first saw each other? Like, were you like, oh, she fine? Or like, what was the reaction? Like, I'm nosy.
I don't know.
I mean, very nice looking. I know that's right. The
right.
eyes, and he had a little plump little butt. So
Hey, she know what she like.
and she remembered too. So what were your thoughts when you seen her, Mr. Williams?
Well, and what's so crazy is just that I just used to like talking to her.
Oh,
we
that's a good one.
We talked and we was friends and talked for a long time before.
Yeah,
that's a big one, that communication.
It was a lot of people. Everybody got experiences, but it wasn't a lot of people I can say I enjoyed talking to. So I just enjoyed talking to her all the time.
Damn. Okay. So when did were you guys
when did y'all decide to be, boyfriend and girlfriend? Like to, take that step. It seemed like y'all was cool. Y'all was
liking each other,
talking all the time.
Liking the plump
butts.
We talked the whole entire basketball game.
Yeah, that's when we knew it was. Actually, when Magic Johnson and Jordan played in the finals.
Oh, yeah.
And that game came on. We talked the entire game. I'm watching.
I know you was mad.
Missing all the
I said, Magic and Michael? I said, he really like it. I'm like, I'm over here listening to He better than me. He better than me.
Yeah.
She can't come to the next one.
Jeremy, stop.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's when we knew something was different.
Okay.
I love that.
That's cool. So, when y'all start kind of like getting serious, y'all notice that y'all like each other. That's when y'all start getting serious. But like, when did it kind of take that next step where you was like, all right, all of that, you had mentioned already that you kind of cut the outside noise out. But then when y'all kind of was like, all right, like we getting a little more serious. Like, I don't want to say just into marriage, but just like, girl, y'all stupid.
She get on my nerves. That's why
I just want y'all to know you may hear some interactions because their daughter is here and she is cracking us up. So just be prepared for that, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
So when did y'all like take that next step to be like, okay, this is it. We serious.
That's when we decided to get an apartment.
Oh,
y'all got an apartment together?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, how long was y'all rocking at this? Like, how long were y'all, per se,
Maybe a little over a year or so.
Okay.
Yeah. I think we kind of knew early on that we was all right. That we was on something different.
Okay.
So in the beginning of the relationship, even like when y'all were separate, do y'all remember any of the challenges y'all had like as a new couple?
We really didn't. Not trying to be funny or whatnot, but we really didn't have any. We shut it down. I mean,
solid.
So there really wasn't any real challenges, that we had.
Yeah,
I love that.
No, that's good because I know I'm just speaking from when we first moved in together. Because we moved in together, we got engaged, and then we moved in together. We had some. It wasn't necessarily outside noise, but it was like, girl. You do certain stuff in the house that I ain't like, and vice versa.
Facts,
but we worked through it.
Yeah, no, that's real. We did.
Well, I think early on we didn't put people in our business, not even our family. So that's what kept a lot of distractions from us.
That's good.
And we still pretty much like that.
Yeah, that's
we just keep people out your business.
Yeah,
that's very good. So what's the next big thing that happened after y'all moved in together?
Of course, probably start having children.
Yeah. So how long did that take? So y'all moved in together. How long did it take for y'all end up, being pregnant?
Let's see. That was probably about in September, maybe around that time.
But then, how long was that?
I don't know. Oh, listen, I'm trying. Okay.
Okay, it was early on.
Yeah.
It was early on. We got it. I got you. We ain't gonna make y'all try to plug it down. I'm just trying to figure out if it took y'all a minute or we got right to it.
Nah, well, that's true though.
Yeah, not that long.
So y'all ended up getting pregnant, and what were y'all thoughts when y'all found out y'all were about to have a baby?
We were excited.
Okay.
I was excited. I wasn't no like oops or nothing like that.
Mm-hmm.
It was nothing like that. We was excited.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, she said, "Well, no oops. That's good."
I know that's
we planned it all out.
Good.
We worked.
We was oops.
You would anyway. We ain't got to talk about us.
I was oops.
How did y'all family feel when they found out y'all were about to have a baby? Did they have any thoughts?
You know what? And I can speak from my side and our interaction. From the time me and Eddie got together, our families had no friction. It was like we all came together as one big happy. I mean, we all crazy. One weekend I was looking for my mom. I couldn't find my mom nowhere. So I just so happened to call Eddie's mom. She was like, "Girl, your mama down here."
That was close. That was cool.
Close.
She done went from Oklahoma to Texas to go visit his mom.
All the way in Texas?
Yes,
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow.
I didn't even know my
Didn't
mom
even
was.
know.
I didn't even know.
Okay, so they was real cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's crazy because that's different.
That's beautiful.
Yeah,
I think that's real different from our generation, I would
say, yeah. A lot of people in our generation, as more open as we are, our families seem like they might be separate. I mean, I don't know. Our families might have been close if it wasn't
for me.
for you.
That's true. I was weird about mixing families for some reason. I don't know.
Passed that.
Anyway, enough about us. So yeah.
How was it when the baby got here? Or like, was everything smooth?
Well, we worked it out. We worked different shifts.
Oh, okay.
Eddie worked nights, I worked daytime.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we just kind of cut out the middleman as far as daycare. Then we had another one shortly afterwards. And then having 2 babies in daycare. So we just kind of worked it out.
Mm-hmm.
We rotated shifts, had one car.
Mm.
He'd go to work. We'll catch a cab to work. I mean, we made
y'all
it
just
work.
did what it had to do.
We
Yeah.
made it work.
And how was that? Did y'all ever feel like, ooh, this is a lot, or was it just like we good? Like
it was most definitely a lot. I had 2 kids that was in diapers at the same time, but I mean, we managed and we worked it out.
Mm-hmm. So, did y'all have a son first?
Well, we have. Let's back up. Let's back up a minute.
Okay.
Eddie has 2 children outside of our marriage. I have a son outside of our marriage.
Okay.
And then we have
Prior
2.
to our marriage. You said outside.
I didn't mean
So now we got a whole new show. Yeah, we doing something totally different now.
We got a whole new show.
She didn't warn me.
That's not what I meant.
Okay.
I feel you though. I knew. Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, but then we have 2 together.
Got
okay.
you.
Okay.
So yes.
Okay, so when y'all had 2 in diapers and stuff, or not in stuff, but when y'all had like 2, were they under 2 at the same time, I'm assuming?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so how was it parenting? Was it a son and a daughter? Like 2 young children? Did y'all notice any differences, or were y'all like one was easier than the other?
Well, you know what? They grew up very close.
Okay.
You know,
Like twins almost?
Almost kind of sort of. They grew up close or whatnot, but there really wasn't no difference. One was just more over the top
Yeah.
than the other one.
I can believe that.
Yeah.
I can believe that.
One was just more, over the top than the other. So yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, now that we know that it's like older children, how was that? Was that kind of was that even a thing when y'all first got together? Like, I got kids, you got kids. Was that something that y'all had in common? that y'all could just talk about? Because now our generation be like, hell no.
Yeah, they're trying to be, yeah.
I think from the get, we was all pretty cool. I mean, it takes some getting used to, but I mean, I think everybody realized from the moment on with us, y'all in or you ain't. Cause we gonna do this. Whether my family like it,
love that.
family like whatever, whoever don't like it, however it go. So y'all better come on in.
Yeah,
you know. So our families, we just all in.
Yeah,
you know, no problem.
Right,
my kids, her kids. Once we was able to blend together, we never had problems.
No nonsense. That's what it sound like.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, because like I said, we was gonna be together, so we need to all figure this out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you know, we're gonna figure this out.
Okay, that's good. Like I like when people say stuff like that because as easy as it is to say it, it's not easy to do.
Right.
It's a lot of outside noise. A lot of people,
and it's a boundary almost. It's like we establishing this boundary of we gonna be together, so we not gonna deal with any nonsense that applies to this relationship. So if you gonna have nonsense, it's a strict boundary to cut it off. And I think that's kind of hard to do, especially if it's people that you care about or people that you love. So the fact that y'all learned that early on, that's good.
No, that's really good. That's good. Like I love, like I said, I love hearing that because like a lot of people don't realize like you really do have to cut out all the outside noise, like in-laws and stuff like that. You could take some advice, but those people don't got to go home with you at the end of the day and stuff like that. And they can, you know, I learned that early on. Like, you can't go and tell somebody else your business because they're going to still be mad about it. You're going to be in the bed. Yeah, you're going to be in the bed with you.
Yeah.
Y'all have moved on.
Yeah.
So did y'all learn that from somewhere or was it just like a agreement that y'all had?
More or less. I ain't gonna say it was an agreement. I mean, it was just the boundaries or whatnot that we was gonna do us. I mean, everything else was blocked off. It was just us against the world. That was it. It was us against the world.
Yeah.
Well, and me personally, I felt like it was two men in my life that I looked up to and honored. That was my granddaddy. He took on my grandma and the kids and all that. He was a man's man. And my sister had her ex-husband. He's passed now. His name was Jack. And he took care of her and married her and her daughter, you know, took care of the daughters and all her daughters. And I thought that was real manly. And I just felt like I wanted to be that. You know, so I never did. I didn't know it was going to be Charles Zetter. God bless me that it was, but I knew I was going to be a family man and I was going to raise a family. And that was going to be a priority, period. I wasn't going to see nothing else. That's just what it was going to be. I was going to have a small circle. The same people come over my house right now. The same people who's coming years ago. Ain't too many different ones. Just to keep all the distractions out because it's that important for me to make sure this work out.
Yeah.
Wow. That's good. And I just love hearing that because I just feel like it's so different from what we hear now. Like, I feel like me and Jeremy, I shouldn't say... Like, we're pretty traditional as millennials probably could be, but I just feel like we don't hear that conversation of, like, I want to be a family man. It's always like, I want to do something else, or I'm doing this. I ain't worried about X, Y, and Z. I got to focus on me. And then you hear stories about these 40-year-old men who be, like, looking for, you know, a family and a wife. And just interesting. It's different.
Yeah, different times. It's different strokes for different folks. But that's kind of how I am. I'm a family man.
That is exactly how you are. Yes.
That's probably why I'm here doing this right now.
And, you know, I have a motto that you just gotta love somebody enough. You just don't want to let them down.
Ooh, let them down. That's the thing.
You know?
Yes,
that's for real.
And her unhappiness should never be a result of something I done. You know, so
that's what
I just
he preaches to the world right
now. You know, and to me personally, I think through our relationship, I've had to respect her more than I love her.
Yeah.
Because love will make you slap shit out of somebody. Respect won't let you think about it.
Hey.
Come on. We can go home. I mean, come on. That's real.
That's some lessons. That's some life right there, for real.
Yeah.
So, but we'll get back. We're going to get back to this story because we could probably he sound like he got it. You know what I'm saying?
That's
he sound like he could preach all day.
Yeah.
So,
Shake up in the cry. Look at him.
That's my man.
Period.
So,
Goodbye.
So, like, how was it raising them kids? Like, were y'all pretty much like y'all seem to be on the same page about a lot of things, but you know, raising kids and stuff like that. You know, bringing them up, was it kind of a smooth process? Was y'all always on the same page? Do we have to, you know, discuss some things? Because parenting can kind of be, it's not easy.
No.
It ain't for the weak heart.
Yeah.
It wasn't really a struggle. I mean, not really. We didn't bump heads a lot. You know, we was both down, you know, for discipline or whatnot.
Okay.
You know, the kids not finna be all over the place.
Mhm.
We not, nope.
Well, and generally, if you want to just keep it real, you just let her run things how it needs to be done.
Yeah.
I step in when I need to.
Yeah.
You know, I'll make sure everything runs
Enforcer.
smooth.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you know, just stay out the way and know, you know, just know your script. Know what you're supposed to do, and just let her handle it. And when she needs me to come in, I will. You know,
Okay.
as far as that is concerned.
Yeah.
She gonna hold it all down. I'm gonna just, you know, I'm that dog on the porch that just barks to make sure you don't come up here.
Yeah.
She let her handle it. And I just make sure everything gonna be all right. Try to.
And then three different kids, you know, 3 different personalities. You know, everybody can't be treated the same or whatnot. I can't talk to the baby girl like I talk to the oldest. I talk to
speak
the
to that.
oldest like I talk, you know, to the middle child. So
Speak to that, because we only have our 2-year-old, and we like, I can only imagine having different kids. So how do you balance, you know, having different kids, different ages, different personalities? Like, is that like, how is that? Because people be like, it's funny because like, I'm just asking y'all because people be like, you know, you don't really have a favorite kid. But I'm like, I can't see myself not having a favorite kid.
I feel like you. Well, let's ask y'all. Yeah.
So how is it parenting all these different kids, different personalities? Because you got to treat them. You don't have to treat them different, but you do have to treat them different because they all different.
Exactly.
So how is that?
So they're not treated different, but they all are different.
Yep.
So, and that's what I was going back to. I have one daughter, so she's my favorite daughter, but I don't have any favorite children. Or whatnot. They grew up not fighting. They couldn't fight each other. You know, they had to stand together. No, they was not allowed to fight. No.
So did they get whoopings like if they tried to think about fighting?
Oh yeah, they got plenty of whoopings.
Yeah.
They got whoopings for stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, they got whoopings.
And on my behalf of it, I thought it was I just enjoyed the whole family life. So it was just fun for me.
Yeah.
It just wasn't a challenge because it was something I looked forward to doing.
That's good.
You know, so it wasn't, and whatever came in the way, I was gonna make sure we got done, whatever needed to be done.
Traveled as a family. We and we go sometime like 1 year. You know, we'll take the kids somewhere, and then the next year, you know, it's me and Eddie. I'm like, you know, we gotta have
y'all
this
them at
weekend.
home. Yeah,
It's us, and this weekend, you know, it's y'all. So you still have to keep that balance, you know. So
how did y'all did y'all keep that? I mean, I know you said that as far as trips, but you know, having 3 kids, how did y'all like balance y'all time and having kids? Because that's difficult.
Well, let me say this: one of the best things you can have in your family is support people that's willing to. Because they could always go to the grandmother. And so she allows us to have time to ourselves. So they could always, and they love going over there. So it wasn't a problem. So, you know, that was one of the good things we had is family that was willing to, you know, watch them. You know, and we knew they were safe because, you know, they couldn't just go anywhere.
Yeah,
you know,
So was prioritizing y'all's time as a couple something y'all knew from jump, or was it something that y'all were like, ooh, we spending way too much time with these kids. We have to learn to prioritize us as a couple?
That's a good question. But we did have to prioritize as well, you know, not get too focused in the kids.
Yeah.
And then, you know, not lose ourselves, you know, as well. So yeah.
And I feel like we might have skipped this, but when did y'all actually get married?
We got married in July 7th of 1993.
Wow.
In Vegas.
In Vegas.
In Vegas?
Wow.
Ah.
In Vegas.
Yeah. What made y'all want to do the Vegas wedding?
And that sound fun, especially in the 90s.
Yeah.
It was in Vegas. We went to California to our family reunion. So on the way back, we had a few days. So we decided, my mom decided to go to Vegas for a couple of days before we headed back home. So we was out messing around and we came across the Little White Chapel where Michael Jordan and his wife got married at.
Really?
Yes. So we kind of pondered on it. But we was thinking getting married anyway. That just made it, you know, spontaneous. We called his mom, like late at night, and called his mom to get her blessings on it since we was with our family.
Yeah.
My family was with us already.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So y'all got married at the same place. Michael Jordan and his wife got married.
The little white
Juanita.
chapel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So
Wow.
y'all just got married on a whim. Y'all said, let's do it.
I don't do it. We don't do it.
When you called your mama, she was like, what she say?
Yeah.
She just said, go
She was
ahead.
cool because she liked her.
Yeah.
My mama
Yeah.
liked her from the beginning. So, yeah, they always got along pretty well. They talked on the phone all the time.
Yeah.
So I'm curious, what y'all have on? Since y'all weren't really
Y'all wasn't
prepared.
prepared.
I
Yeah,
gotta
y'all
know,
wasn't
what was the
prepared.
fits like? What was the wedding dress?
It was some shorts.
Yeah.
I had on a romper.
I know it's so wild. It wasn't traditional at all. It wasn't traditional.
And what'd you have on, Mr. Williams? Do you remember?
What was it, Charles? That I can't really
You
remember.
had on some blue. You had on some blue
said, I
shorts.
can't remember 'cause I
some
just
blue
had
kinda
on
like
some-
shorts and some shorts with a shirt.
Yeah, I know it's
Just something regular, super
Yeah,
regular.
regular. You know, 'cause
I love
it was
that.
hot out
So
there.
was your family able to come, or y'all just did it just y'all two?
My mom
It was
there
just my
there.
mom, my sister was there, the kids was there. So yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I
That's
love
pretty
that.
Yeah, we just done it.
Do y'all have any pictures and stuff?
To this day, yes.
Yeah, that's what's
Oh,
up.
I wanna
That's
see
what's up.
one.
I just wanted to make sure y'all had pictures.
To this day, we do.
I just wanted to make
we
sure y'all
do.
had
And
pictures.
then we renewed after 20 years.
Oh, wow.
So did you have like a big ceremony for the renewal? Oh, that is
That's pretty
awesome.
cool. That's
Okay,
pretty cool.
okay. So, and what
Okay.
year was that? You said 93, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
That's
so
a good year.
that's when he was born. Anyway, so by this time, how many did y'all have? All y'all kids? Like y'all had it already
Mhm.
out? Okay, okay. All right. So then it was just raising kids after that?
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
So I was going to ask earlier, what were some values that y'all knew y'all wanted to instill in y'all's kids from a young age that y'all ended up instilling in them?
Education.
Okay.
Education first. I mean, when they came home from school, they couldn't play, they couldn't talk, they couldn't talk to me. Don't do nothing until you do your homework. So once you get your homework
Yeah.
done, then we can talk about it. You can do whatever you want to do after that. But education was key first
Yeah.
and foremost. You know, being good citizens, you know, doing the
Yes.
right thing, you know, always helping others, you know, just yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and my thing pretty much was just values and integrity. You know, do what you say you're gonna do. You know,
The
I
word is
wanted
all you have.
my boys to understand that it don't make you a man to try to have a girlfriend and a girlfriend on the side. If that's your girlfriend, that's your girlfriend. Stick there. Now, if you can, don't have sex before marriage. Now I know how that's going.
Yeah. You gotta be
If
honest.
you
You gotta
can.
be honest.
If you can,
You know, but that's straddling the line. But my thing was just always just have some integrity about yourself.
Yeah.
You know, as a man, take care of your family, and that's on you. You know, it all start with you.
What you got to say, girl?
I was gonna say, just being the baby, being 29, their baby. One thing that I can always say my parents have always instilled in me is to just do right by people. You do right by people, people gonna do right by you. I always keep that in my head, literally to this day, when it comes to stuff. Do right by people, and they're gonna do right by you. That's something else my parents have always taught me. I just wanted to throw that in there.
Yeah.
If they just forgot.
That's what they taught you.
I would take it with, of course, with everything else, but do right by people.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's good. I do have a question. So as the kids continue to get older, and y'all mentioned y'all have one daughter, y'all favorite daughter, and then y'all have sons. Did y'all notice some differences in how you had to parent your daughter versus how y'all had to parent
as they
y'all's
got
boys
older?
as they got older?
Sure.
Especially with that sex conversation that you mentioned.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but you did that. I mean, you got to cater to the different personalities there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And neither one of them are the same, so you got to put on a different hat for each
Yes,
one
yeah.
at any different time.
Mhm.
So it's just, you had to stay on your feet because ain't
Yeah.
no telling, because one of them going to take it there, you know. Everybody wants some chicken, somebody want duck.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
That kind of
our
stuff.
daughter.
So we got to balance out how we going to work all this out.
Yeah.
You know, so
She wanted the opposite of what
yeah.
everybody else
Yeah.
wanted. So
Oh.
yeah.
kind of had to work around that.
So would y'all get her, like, not really duck, but if she wanted something different? Oh.
So she was really the baby.
Yeah, she's spoiled. She was
She is
spoiled.
really the baby.
And see, when I come up, you ate what everybody else ate.
Yeah.
All that I don't want none of it. Well, you not hungry. You know, you can't be hungry if you ate what everybody else eat. But nah, we did. We made some concessions, and we'd get us something different.
Yeah.
She's spoiled.
So is she a daddy's girl or is she like?
She's most definitely a daddy's girl. Most definitely. Because I tell her no all the time.
I do too.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I do too.
Scratching his head. Anyway, so how is it parenting grown children? Because I hear that's a different experience.
Yeah.
Like I'm the oldest, so it's like I'm the first one that's really grown.
Yeah.
So it's like my parents is kind of just still learning. So how is it like parenting grown children? I hear it's a little different because you gotta let them go out and live their own life, but you also want to parent also.
And,
I mean, as a mom, as a parent, I mean, you still, as them being adults, you're still going to worry about them. You still want them to be safe. But, you know, when they're out there and doing their own, you really can't say too much.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really try to be too hard or stick my nose in too much, but I just drop something here and there. Just, you know, I really can't tell you what to do or what not to do, but I can advise you, you know, the best way to go or vice versa, just saying.
Do they listen?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Pretty much.
And
Pretty much. Yeah, and it's still a work in progress, but I'm so proud because she's still, yeah.
And you know, really all you can do, and I just come from the old school of prayer and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And once you see them do what they have to do to lead a nest, all you can do is pray and just hope everything go well. And you watch them, and if you see something that you see that's not right, you might can, you know, make your suggestion or whatever. Throw your little 2 cents in, but ultimately, once they're grown, they're grown. Yeah. And sometimes they may have to fall on their face to figure it out.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to let them. But you don't want them. You want to cushion the fall if you can.
Yeah.
But sometimes once they grown, they're gonna do what they do.
So
you just pray that everything works out, and the good Lord bless them. Keep His hands on them.
Yeah.
So we talk. You mentioned leaving the nest, and y'all been together 31 years.
Yeah.
And y'all had kids most of them 31 years at the house. How has it been? I'm assuming, is everybody gone?
Hey.
So how has it been, you know, because some people struggle, you know, in being empty nesters. How has it been since they've been gone? And how has it affected y'all? It looked like it been good.
I've been practicing. I was always practicing, getting ready. And see, I was ready to push him out before Eddie was. He wasn't ready. He still wasn't ready. I was like, well, sweetie, they go, well, no, but they go,
She said they gotta go.
Yeah, he wasn't ready. I was ready.
Yeah.
They was ready, but he wasn't ready for him, though.
So what was it? Why didn't you want him to go?
Oh man, you know how it is, man. When as a father, you want to be able to protect them, make sure don't nothing happen. So if they close to him, I know they're gonna be all right. Cause I want to make sure ain't nothing gonna happen. But I had to do the same thing, man. I had to leave. I left Texas and came to Oklahoma and started figuring out life. So I figured I can't hold them back. Yeah. So you got my blessing.
So what y'all been up to? Because some people, I mean, empty nest split a lot of people.
And what year did y'all become empty nesters?
I got in 2011.
2011.
Oh, so y'all been at it for 10 years.
Oh, yeah, y'all been at it.
Y'all been at it.
Was it rough at first?
They're always gone.
It was never rough?
Never. Because, you know,
I love that.
In all honesty, man, this is what I felt. It's like our responsibility was to see them up old enough to do what they needed to do. And at that point, you know, I knew that I was going to, all the work and all that stuff I was doing, that I was going to at some point put that time into her. Because, you know, I always say that the sun don't shine till she wake up in the morning, even on a rainy day. So I knew that no matter
Eddie,
what.
I know how he bagged. I know how he bagged it. He got her. He got that mouthpiece. I'm like, all right, no, I'm over here writing him a little note.
Take notes.
She ain't going nowhere. He in that ear. Yeah, he in that ear.
You say it so calm, you barely notice what he's saying to you. Like, oh,
I'm over here
goddamn.
taking them notes. Like, right? Sun don't shine. Saying sun don't shine.
That better not be your Mother's Day caption.
Not this year. Not this year. Not this year.
No, that's
Think you gonna know when she see it?
And I can see my brother stuff like,
But I'm sorry I cut you off. That was just so good. But yeah, like you said, you was gonna pour that time back in.
Yeah, I just knew at some point we was just going to, because that's what we'd always said, we just enjoy each other. So it was our time to start enjoying each other.
But we've always been together. The whole time we've been together, we've never split. We've never spent the night apart unless he was out of town, for work or just some kind of family emergency that, had us, away from each other.
Right.
But we've always
been together.
Yeah.
So it sounds like y'all are just best friends. Like y'all are a married couple, but y'all are genuinely each other best friends.
That's my partner there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to ask.
Y'all probably be kicking it.
Because a lot of people had an emptiness issue, but it seemed like y'all communicated well from the jump before y'all even, you say y'all used to talk all the time.
I fight Shaq
we
about
have
that.
we have rough moments
Period.
Throw the first punch.
Throw the first punch.
Yeah, go with that, man.
Hey, you really gotta throw the first punch because if you let
That's
Shaq
gonna
land
be
one.
it. Yeah, that's gonna be it. Yeah. If I have to bite his ankles, you just gonna leave her alone, man. Let that go, man. Let that go, man.
See? She said, Papa.
But we can go back. How was the 20-year vow renewal, and when did y'all decide to kind of do that?
Well, we always said that we was going to do something. We said we was going to do it at 10, but family circumstances in our family didn't allow everybody to kind of be together at the same time. So we pushed it up to 20. By the time we pushed it up to 20, I'd already lost my mom, but it was okay. She was still there in spirit.
Yeah.
But our 20th, we just decided we was just going to do something big.
And how was it? What y'all do?
We had a whole little mini vow renewal. We had, like I said, when we got married the first time, it was in Vegas. We had friends and family. Pinky was my maid of honor. My oldest son gave me away. My grandson was the ring bearer. So it was a whole family event.
Did you buy like a whole dress and all of that for it?
No, I wore
romper
jumpsuit.
Yeah,
Okay,
we had stuff made. But also at the time, my mom was dying of cancer, so we wanted her to be able to
be there.
Yeah. So she was able to be there. So that was good.
That's good. I mean, I don't want to bring the mood down, but how is it, being there for your partner when, you lose a parent and things of that sort? Because that's those difficult times that, you can't really prepare for. So,
but probably gonna happen,
right? And everybody don't grieve the same, so you just kind of got to give everybody, they space to kind of get it out, or feel however they feel, or however they want to release.
Yes.
Yeah. And then mainly, you just want that person to know that I'm here for whatever you need. Grieve, do how you want to do. I can't tell you, I can't shake you one way or the other, but whatever you need, I got you.
Yeah. And by that time for y'all, the other parent who may be passing away is your parent too. So it's probably hard, for both of y'all. Y'all maybe not grieving the same way or because of the same reasons, but it's still
the same. Because,
exactly.
We had that kind of love for our families, each other. We really, really cared for one another.
Yeah.
I mean, my mother loved her to death. Her mother loved me to death. And my mother used to always cook for me something on my birthday.
He called and asking him what he wanted to eat on Sunday. I'm like, wait, I'm the daughter.
Yeah. Sound like my mama.
Let's say, her mama liked me more than her.
Yeah. If you ask my mama who her favorite kid, she may say Jeremy. Not her biological kid. She got 6 kids, but she may say Jeremy just because. I'm like, girl. She trying to be fair, but I'm like, you do got other son-in-laws too. You can't pick Jeremy. Anyways. Well, yes. So then not even after the vow renewal, I wanted to ask, did y'all have an open bar? Do y'all drink?
Well, we did. We had an open bar. We had a whole catering. They came and
so y'all went all out. Yeah, y'all went all out.
Next day we left and flew to Hawaii.
Oh, y'all was not.
I was gonna ask if y'all did a honeymoon or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Kick the can on the kids.
We had the bottle set up. We had everything, and everybody just poured openly. It free all night long.
My gosh! So you could just pour up whatever.
Yeah, we kicking it.
Yeah.
Dang, I wish I could have been there for that one.
even
the 30.
Even the people that was the workers or whatnot, we fed them before they left. We made sure they had plates or whatnot if they wanted something to eat.
So your daughter keeps mentioning y'all ain't never at home. Y'all be traveling a lot. How is traveling just y'all two? And then where's y'all favorite place to go?
Act like I don't have kids.
I don't have little
They don't have kids.
Yeah,
They got grown folks.
Yeah.
They got children.
We always traveled. We done some crazy stuff. We done left Kansas, Oklahoma, went to Texas, and then back to Oklahoma all within 24 hours.
What? Y'all be kidding.
So y'all just be on the road. Y'all got an RV or y'all just be in the car?
Our son played more than one sport at the same time, and she was maybe doing something. So Eddie may go to her game during halftime while I'm at one game. He come and finish out the other. I go here.
Yeah, I love that so much. That is just a team. Like,
he leave work to come to games on Saturday. So yeah.
Wow.
We just enjoy being with each other. Like, especially like now, we just I couldn't imagine being around nobody else.
Yeah.
She's my friend. She's my best friend.
So where's your favorite place to travel right now?
Hers, wherever the newest spot is.
She just want to see somewhere new?
Yeah. Well, just the next journey. It don't have to be.
She don't even have a favorite place.
Just getting away.
Yeah.
She just getting away. But yeah, we get away quite a bit though, man. We like lately we're doing the cruises and all that. We've done resorts, but we like to do a lot of driving. That way we spend time with each other, just chilling, talking, since every now and then you gotta check in on your relationship.
Yep.
What's happening and what we need to do here.
So y'all have those conversations?
Yeah, we have to check in.
That's big. A lot of people ignore those.
Yeah.
That's big.
And things change, man. And
they do.
People don't always tell you. So.
So y'all use those road trips? Is that kind of y'all, when y'all choose to have those conversations on those road trips? Or do y'all have like a time where y'all check in? Like,
I kind of sort of do be on a road trip. That way we go and get it out the way. That way when we get to the destination, that's behind us and here we go. Going to something, a different, environment.
That's good. And y'all able to kind of like let it go? Mm-hmm. Like I know we get in there. Like, we used to kind of hang on. Well, I used to kind of hang on to stuff earlier. Like, I can't believe. But yeah.
What the older you get and the more you're in a relationship, you just know what not to do. So it's just like that respect thing. Mm-hmm. So no use in, pushing them buttons if you don't have to. Just saying.
And a lot of times you have to swallow your own pride about stuff because maybe some of the issues that y'all have had is something you created.
Yep.
So you got to be big enough to say, okay, you know what?
He been preaching.
That's me. Yeah. That's me. That's on me there. I got you.
They season. That's seasoning right there. That's what that's big to be able to say that. Yeah.
You have to learn not to. I don't have to be right all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. I don't have to be right all the time.
So how do y'all maintain, I mean, it sounds like y'all said it just spending time with each other, but like, are there any other ways that y'all make sure y'all keep y'all's relationship fresh and just like adventurous and fun outside of traveling?
You still got to do the same stuff, you done in the beginning, now. I mean, same thing. We still go to the lake, like to ride around the lake, just still. We still like to do stuff. We still go to comedy show. We still get out.
Y'all fun.
We don't be just sitting at home being grandparents all the time.
Two peas in a pod. So
and a lot of times we eat out quite a bit here and there, just because it's just us now. Mm-hmm. So now we can just go out and just chill.
You ain't got to spend $200. There you go.
And we'll go somewhere that's really inexpensive. Just being together, just kicking and hanging out.
We spend most Valentine's just by us out messing around and then realizing the time is Valentine's and it's 2:00 in the morning and we're at Waffle House.
Not at Waffle House. I love that.
We're at Waffle House.
Just having fun.
We missed that whole dinner because we was
kicking it.
So did y'all get that advice from anywhere, or y'all just naturally grew into it? Because a lot of stuff it seemed like that's stuff that we always hear. That's stuff that we always hear. And like usually you got to get that advice from outside. Did y'all just grow into that as far as like y'all communicate with each other? Y'all let each other know when stuff ain't right. Just spending time together all the time. That's stuff that everybody don't do.
Don't know and do. Yeah, especially when kids come in the picture.
Yeah.
I hear all the time about how when kids come in the picture. They lose sight of each other and create all these issues, but y'all knew from jump.
But then not only that, I mean, and then other stuff outside of that, like, girlfriends or, just, you still got to have, me time.
Yeah.
I still have to be me. Eddie still have to be, him hollering at his boys, sometimes, him talking to me. I like sports or whatnot, but I don't want to hear about it all the time. I mean, I'm just saying, so he had to have that outlet where he can,
Yeah.
So it's those avenues as well.
Yeah. So y'all have a tribe of people, like family and friends that have, I think you mentioned, been with y'all since y'all first got together?
Yeah, basically my brothers and, just a few other people here and there, a couple of her friends that's all been around since the beginning.
Yeah.
And so that's our same little circle of people that we have barbecues and whatever.
We've been the same ever since.
It's the same. Yeah, it's not a lot. Not a lot at all. So, like I said, we just the little circle of people that we got, we enjoy. Yeah, we definitely enjoy.
So how is it having grandkids? How many do you have, and what are the ages?
It is amazing.
Yeah.
You like them better than kids?
Yeah.
Because they can go home, huh?
Yeah. Well, I can send them home too.
Well,
I can send
now.
the kids home too. Yes. Yes, they are nothing like, you can just spoil them and oh my gosh.
So how many do you have?
Total of how many?
See?
I have 3 and we have 2, 5 together. A total of 5.
Okay.
A total of 5.
Okay.
We see a few of them pretty often here and there. And they just fun little dudes, man.
Yeah.
It's fun.
So you got all boys? All grandsons?
The ones we're able to see more than the others. Yeah, I have 3 boys and 2 granddaughters.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
So y'all spoil them a lot?
Yes.
She said yes. At least she honest. Yeah. My parents be lying.
Yes.
No. I'm like, man, every time I come over here, you got something he ain't supposed to have.
Yes.
Every time.
Yes. Yes. Every time. Yes.
How often do y'all get to get them? Are y'all like the grandparents that be getting them every weekend? It sound like y'all be doing y'all own thing too.
Every other weekend, I try to do every. I would do every other weekend.
Okay.
Yeah.
For sure.
I love
That's
that.
pretty good. That's pretty good.
All weekend.
All weekend?
Yeah.
They don't play.
They come on Friday and they gonna leave on Sunday.
Oh.
Clothes wash, fed, oil.
Do y'all be taking them out to do stuff too?
Yeah,
We're
the
gonna
same thing we do.
take them out of
They ain't
town.
wear clothes, I'm sure.
With the
I
kids?
feel it. I feel it.
With the kids?
I feel it.
They will be going at some point. Yeah.
Oh, no, that's right. She get on my nerves.
Grandkids is better than kids. That's what I ain't never heard one grandparent not say that.
Yeah, no.
It's enjoyable. I like it. I love it.
How old are they?
They're from 11 to
5.
I have one. My one brother was
5.
5. Yeah, 11 to 5. Yeah.
Good.
So from here to there, and like I say, I rather enjoy it. It's fun. I just love family. So
Yeah.
Anytime we can get together and do something, we just love
Them
to do it.
grandkids are hilarious. They are just a different.
No, so we always ask every couple on here, like, what advice would you give, to either a younger couple or an older couple that's, been together for a long time? Like, what kind of advice would you give to another couple, to make them stick it, not necessarily make them stick it out, but advice that you would give to somebody just in general, as far as marriage is concerned or a relationship?
My first and foremost would be communication. Communication is important.
Yeah.
It really is important. Communication.
Well, first I would say put God in it. Let's start there.
Yeah.
Because my pecking order in life is God, then my wife. Not my mama, not my daddy, not my kids. It's God, then my wife. So first, put God in it. Second thing, commit to it and know that's what you want to do.
Oof.
And when you do, make sure you know that's a commitment that's unbreakable. The other thing I would say is be with it to the end, not the long run. The long run is 1,000 miles. You don't know where the end is. So you got to be in it to the end. And you cannot be so mad that you spend a night away from the house or from her, because that'd be the night something happened that shouldn't have, where you should have been there. So you can't never be that mad.
Nah.
So no matter what happened, If you're that mad, take your ass in that room. We'll just sleep in separate rooms tonight. But I ain't going nowhere. You got to both. If whatever go on, whoever come over here, we're gonna all be here together. I ain't going nowhere. We're gonna all be here together. So yeah, just make sure that's a commitment and know that as a man, it starts with you and it ends with you.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's all about you and the energy you bring. So I would say you're gonna have struggles.
Yep.
But that's okay.
Yeah.
It'll make you who you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so,
They don't last always.
Yeah, it ain't. And see, the thing is this to me in a relationship. If you know things that, if I'm your friend and I tell you that this bothers me that you do and you keep doing it, you're not my friend and you don't mean me well. But if I can change that for your happiness, then that means I care about you and I love you. So you got to be able to adapt and understand that it ain't always about you. It's for the team.
Yeah.
You know, so
It's for the team.
That's what I would say.
No,
Yeah.
And I feel like I heard you saying before, like you were saying, like it's work. I feel like I heard you saying that marriage is work. I feel like that's something that we had to learn early on. Like, you know, just that people think like you in love and it's just like, oh, it's supposed to be easy when you're in love. Like, nah, loving somebody is not it's not easy. You gotta work. You gotta continue to
different ways, different habits or whatnot. I mean, yeah.
You know, let me say this too about, and this is kind of when you say what advice would you give someone? This is what the number one thing I especially tell young people: don't base your relationship on sex. Don't let it just be about the sex.
Yeah,
there's gonna be some situations in there where surgeries, whatever, ain't none of that happening. How can you hold on?
Yeah,
and still be right about your business.
Yeah.
So don't base it on that. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong, boy. It's a necessity. It's important, but don't let that be the basis of love and not of your love for somebody. Because life, if live long enough, life gonna hit you in the face to where situations where sex ain't gonna even be important.
Yeah.
So.
And before we get off here, I wanted to ask y'all, because you brought up God, I think, multiple times. How big was religion and God in y'all's relationship as well as y'all's kids' upbringing?
Well, he's always first and foremost. You always want to put him ahead of everything. Kids always, went to church. Always prayed prayers and all of that.
Yeah.
And, still to this day, prayers.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's important.
Yeah.
Well, and we brought him up pretty much in the church. And even if we wasn't going, the grandma was going, and they could go with them. That's what's so cool about our situation was that we had the grandma and them that was about church and about prayer and about, all that. So they learned that early. The foundation was spirituality. And we all would go to church on Sundays and go over to our moms and eat in the afternoons and just as a family. So it was always, and to this day, is important.
Oh, and Pinky's the choir director.
Is she really?
Is she really? Oh, we got to pull up. She had to make sure
Is she really?
Is she really?
Yeah, she is.
I never heard her sing.
Where?
True Reverend Baptist Church.
Okay. All right. You solid? I said you solid. Like, you know what you do?
He's solid. I was playing for the longest.
Oh, y'all went and seen her?
Yeah. She got me confused with them nails.
And verified. Yes,
She said you had them confused.
Tell me you touched.
Whoa. Okay.
Let the Lord use you.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Did you do music, Pinky?
Yeah.
Girl.
No, girl. No.
Okay, she can sing?
Yeah.
Well, she all right.
Yeah.
I mean, wasn't you in choir? You was in choir, didn't you? Yeah, I seen her. She was in choir, yeah.
Why you say she was... anyway, okay. This ain't the Pinky.
I heard her sing the On Water. See, that's it. That's it.
I'm dead. You was funny.
Okay, I think
No. But I just want to say thank y'all for coming on. It was really good. Like I said, it's always good to hear from y'all that actually kind of been through it and are still happy. Or at least it appears that y'all still happy. Because a lot of people get this far along and they be miserable. Or, you know, some people you could tell just be together just because they've been together for so many years. But y'all really rocking and it seemed like y'all.
Well, I think it's we went together for the kids and all that. We truly enjoy each other. Love each other. So.
And I love...
we do a lot of stuff together. It be us.
It's inspirational because I'm like, that's what you imagine. Whenever you get married, you like, oh, imagine. Like, I always say she's my best friend, but you always imagine, like, man, it's going to be my best friend forever. We always going to be together. And then, you know, you see so many people split up and you're like, man, is that really, you know what I'm saying? Is that really reality?
Yeah.
And then, like, I see y'all and it's like, that is really like an option.
I was just about to
stay focused. You gotta stay focused.
Yeah, I was just about to say it's reaffirming to see y'all because the way y'all talk about like being each other's favorite person and best friends and y'all enjoying each other's company. I'm like, man, that's how we be talking to each other. But I think sometimes when you see marriages that end up where they end up separating and going their separate ways, you kind of, not that you think it'll happen to you, but you like, it's possible. But to see y'all just talking about being best friends, traveling after kids and all that, I'm like, man, that's reaffirming.
Yeah, I'm like, I can't wait now.
Yeah. No, like, only two, but we like, woo. Let's put clock on the wall. 16 years.
They're kicking it. So, yeah, like I said, it's very inspirational because, like, I'm so serious. Like, you see people that really get older and get stagnant and the kids leave and, you know, have to they be working real just hard trying to get things back because, like you said, they base their life around the kids and stuff like that. So it's just real affirming. I mean, I keep saying that because it's really a big deal to me because it's like, man, that's how we are now. But you know, time goes on, people go apart sometimes. But just knowing that we could continue to put each other in our lives, you know.
Well, but I can say this though, people will look at it and say, hey, they ain't always been like that. I know they done had some bumps. Yeah, we done had some tough times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But we stayed the course, and that's why now we can kind of enjoy where we are now in life because, I don't want nobody to think that it's just been like this. We had to work
ain't no marriage perfect.
And like you say, marriage is work. And the work is really the mental, you know, changing stuff within you and seeing what's best for the team, you know, and all that kind of stuff, and stay connected. It's a lot of work doing that. Man. It's a lot of work doing that, but you know, it's I enjoy it.
Yeah.
Jay, what you always say? You always want to see people doing good. Tell them that part. That's one thing I always know about because when different things happen, just like I said, I'm a future LMFT licensed marriage therapist. I've done it 2 years.
I know that's right.
I mean, I love it and I'm here for it, but one thing my daddy and mom always say too is you always want to see people doing good. You never want to see anybody doing bad. You never want to wish bad upon anybody, especially our people.
Yes.
So that's one thing I always love and I always encourage. I love my parents to death. What they got going on, I just pray what they got going on to everybody else. It's not possible, but like I was like, I always want people doing good, so I just wish good and blessings on every marriage, especially us.
Yeah.
And you always want to do stuff for people, especially people that can never pay you back. You know, always give.
Yeah.
Don't ever expect nothing back. You know, even family. When family say, "Hey, let me borrow $15." All right, now go and give it. Don't expect it back.
Don't expect it back.
Because I know how this gonna go.
Yeah,
you know, so we ain't gonna trip over this $15. And if I got it together.
Yeah.
But it's just a blessing to do for people, man. Just to see them happy.
Yeah.
You know, even if you don't know them, even if they can't do nothing for you, don't expect nothing but that God gonna bless you however he gonna bless you. So just do right by people, man, and it'll come back to you somewhere in life. You know?
I mean, like, for them principles, I was instilled on. My husband is still coming, but like that.
I was like, husband, what?
I see the fruits of
I
life.
thought, I'm like, husband, wait a minute. Well, we, like I said, and he said before, we definitely appreciate y'all taking the time to be on our podcast. We don't get a lot of couples who have been together this long share and being vulnerable with us. So we truly take it as an honor. Thank you so much, Pinky, for coordinating this. We truly appreciate you. Baby, I don't got nothing else.
I don't either, so.
All right, well, we're going to let that ride.